Peace, peace, gratitude, and highest heart love. It's time for the reading of How to Keep Your Heart Healthy and Fit by Paul C. Bragg and Patricia Bragg. This is part 8. I'm URIEL Riley. I'm your narrator and moderator. Peace. We're going live again. Here it is, part 8. Zora Agha, active at age 154. 154. In Constantinople, Turkey, I met and talked with an amazing man named Zora Agha, who was 154 years old. And what was this remarkable man doing at age 154? He was a baggage porter for the large railroad station in Constantinople. For 12 hours every day, he carried heavy baggage. His eyesight, his hearing, and his physical strength were unbelievable. His mind was keen, and he had a sense of humor that kept him joking and smiling all day long. In the 154 years of his life, he had lost only 2 teeth. When he showed me his teeth and gums, I was amazed. Every tooth in his head looked like a pearl, strong, white, and hard. Zora Agha's secret of youth, natural food, and exercise. Through an interpreter, I questioned Zora Agha about the secrets of his astounding, long, and healthy life. His whole diet was simple and not complicated by the use of any refined or processed foods. He had never in his life eaten refined white bread or refined white sugar. And being a Muslim, he had never tasted alcoholic drinks of any kind. When I asked him what was his favorite food, he replied readily, dates. Dates. This had been verified by some of my other research on long lived healthy people. I have discovered that people who eat dates have an abundance of vital energy, stamina, and endurance. At one time in the Atlas Mountains of North Africa, I investigated a tribe of primitive Arabs who astonished me with their extraordinary strength. I met men 70, 80, and 90 years of age who were expert horsemen and who could spend days in the African heat of 120 degrees to 130 degrees. But it was from Zor Agha in far off Turkey that I first learned that the amazing value of dates as a healthy food. I also learned that he limited himself to 3 to 4 dates at a time. I also learned that he knew the remarkable energy value of the natural sugars found in dates, but he also knew that the body has only a limited capacity for handling these sugars. Zora's diet, like that of a biblical times. The vigorous 154-year-old Zora Agha also ate a large amount of garlic, one of the forgotten foods of man. Garlic has been called the poor man's penicillin, and as a nutritionist, I know its value in helping to keep the heart and arteries fit. Zora told me that he ate only stale black bread that had been dried in the sunshine. He would purchase a loaf of black bread, slice it, and let it dry in the sun. He never ate fresh bread. No, when we are traveling, my daughter Patricia dries our health bread in the sunshine by simply putting it out the window sill. So even when you are away from home, you can eat healthy dry bread. Peace, peace, gratitude. Other items of Zora Agha's diet included lean meat, ripe olives, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. He did not use butter and never ate more than 2 eggs weekly. The only oil he used for cooking and on his salads was safflower oil. Mhm. This oil has been used in Turkey and throughout Asia Minor, as well as in the Holy Land for hundreds of years. Zora's only beverage besides water was mint tea, which is the national beverage of all Arabs and Muslims. It seemed to me that Zora Agha had naturally discovered the secret of longevity of the old biblical patriarchs who had lived to such fabulous ages and whose diet was so much like his. Life depends upon the food we eat. From this 154-year-old healthy, energetic man, I learned a great deal about keeping the heart fit by a simple diet of natural foods, lean meats, and plenty of vigorous exercise. I have met only one Zor Agha in my lifetime, but I know that when the mass of civilized mankind adopts simple, natural diets, there will be vast numbers of people who will reach his remarkable age of 154 years. Peace, peace, gratitude. We're reading from How to Keep Your Heart Healthy and Fit by Paul C. Bragg and Patricia Bragg. We're on page 32. Every intelligent person will agree that life depends largely upon the food we eat. How sound and well selected our foods are may logically foreshadow how sound our heart, body cells, brain, tissues, and vital organs will be tomorrow, next month, next year, and 10 years from now. The chemistry of the food of a person eats becomes his own body chemistry. This includes the chemistry of the heart, brain, nerves, and the entire body. Peace. Blood, the river of life. The body is composed of billions of tiny cells that are nourished by the blood from the food we eat. As we read in the Bible, the life of the flesh is in the blood. Leviticus 17:11. If we can keep the vital 8 quarts of blood in our body in perfect chemical balance so that our vital organs and all our cells of our tissues are properly nourished, if we keep the pipes of the body free from corrosion, there is no reason why we cannot have many, many years of youthful living. Good blood and good circulation are the answer to long, free from life from premature debility. You can start today to follow this philosophy by realizing that all the red blood cells in the bloodstream undergo a complete change every 28 days. Every 28 days. They renew themselves through a series of births and deaths about 12 times a year, and this process continues from the cradle to the grave. Our red blood cells are manufactured chiefly from the food we eat and the beverages we drink. It is not logical that if we put the correct nutriments into our bodies and keep the pipes, arteries, veins, capillaries clean and free from corrosion, we can increase our lifespan. You can control your own biological clock. Peace. It's hard love. Gratitude. Yes, we made it out the storm. We don't have any power yet. And we don't have any water yet. Still reading with you. Here we go. You can control your own biological clock life of life. You cannot get sound health from any other source from from healthy circulating blood nourished by correct food, air, and liquids. These substances must be actively distributed throughout your body by the heart and the blood vessels. It isn't my contention that any person, regardless of age, physical condition, can rebuild himself and have a strong heart and clean pipes. I have demonstrated this in my own body. My own abundant health, strength, endurance, and stamina are the best proofs of the success I've had in rebuilding my body from hopeless, helpless, physical wreck into sound super health, efficient cardiac function, and vigorous arterial and venal circulation. We'll pause right here. We'll continue back with how to keep your heart healthy and fit by Paul C. Bragg and Patricia Bragg. I'm URIEL Riley, your narrator and moderator. Hi, it's Harley. Peace. Thank you for joining me.